What's up guys, Emargy is back in the game, so welcome to a new episode of the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. I finally did it. At the beginning, so at the end of the last episode, I mentioned that I almost had it. Just the 6 and the 4 were switched, and I tried to fix it to turn both around, but then I messed everything up. It took ages to get this solution. Actually, I have no fucking idea how I did it, but I did finally. If I really would have recorded everything, there would be, I don't know, 5 episodes or something. So I really would love to tell you how, but I have no idea how I did it. So we just have to put this up there, and we finally have it.
There we are. It is simplicity itself.
You son of a bitch. It's simplicity itself.
This key must be important to be hidden here.
Definitely.
A hammer covered in blood.
Holmes,
What?
there is someone in that hut.
I saw, Watson. Come, and keep your revolver at the ready, just in case.
Just for the case.
A hammer.
These candlesticks are undoubtedly stolen.
Undoubtedly. Is here something else? No. Okay, then let's go to that hut. Where is it? There it is. Let's find out who's there.
Open up. We're not the police. Do not be alarmed.
That's a strange way of reassuring someone. Holmes, they are children. My God, one of them is hurt.
What you want? Don't come any closer. Are you the police?
Don't be afraid. I am a doctor. I'm going to look at your friend's wound.
Wait, Watson. I've got some questions to ask these children.
This is urgent, Holmes. In this filthy place, the risk of infection is very high, and the wound could get worse with every second lost.
The immediate danger for these children is not so much the wound as Mr. Fletcher.
Who?
Look at the wound, Watson. It's thin and precise. It was made by a sharp, well-kept blade. Any other blade, less well-kept, would have torn the tissue around it, and its size would be irregular.
So what does that imply?
In this area, who would take such great care with a blade? A butcher, of course. And the only butcher in the area is Samuel Fletcher, who at this moment is replacing a window that has been forced open. He's a man to hold grudges, as anyone around here will tell you.
The children are in danger.
A man as skillful with a knife as a butcher, and with a bad reputation to match, could easily strike a fatal blow by cutting the child's jugular. If he hasn't done it, it's surely because these little thieves broke into his shop at night to steal a piece of meat. The poor lighting in this area saved them. I can assure you that Mr. Fletcher has spent the day trying to trace these children, and if he finds them, wounds will be the least of their problems.
That's true. What do you want? Don't let the butcher find us.
Dr. Watson will see to your wound, but the treatment won't be free. I don't need to remind you that life is hard, you know that already. Give me the address of a certain Kurtz, and the doctor will dress your wound. No address, no treatment.
I can't tell you, mister. Kurtz is a dangerous madman.
Holmes, you go too far. You have frightened the poor child.
I could give Mr. Fletcher a compensation for the damage to his property, and he would certainly give up trying to find you then. But for that, you'll have to cooperate.
Or else?
Or else he'll likely find a less agreeable way of repairing the damage.
Wait, mister. I know everyone here. I'll help you. Only protect us from the butcher.
I am looking for Kurtz. Tell me where I can find him, and I'll smooth things over with Mr. Fletcher.
Everyone here knows Kurtz. He's the worst person in the area. We call him the Colonel because he fought against the Zulus in Africa. He got chucked out the army because he's completely crackers. He lives at number 8 Batty Street.
Good. Watson, see to the wound. Then we will settle the problem between these young men and Mr. Fletcher.
And of course, Watson has to pay, I'm pretty sure about that. You will find Kurtz at number 8, Betty Street. To get there, take the first left turning out of the cemetery, then the first right. The number 8 is on the right at the end of the blind alley. Okay.
We must protect these children from that butcher, Holmes.
It won't be necessary. I've had dealings with Samuel Fletcher before now. He's not the monster I've made him out to be. If he had wanted to kill them, he would have done so, even in dim light. By wounding the little thief, he wanted to warn him never to set foot in his shop again. Forget Mr. Fletcher, Watson.
You mean you lied to frighten those poor children?
Exactly. Clever, wasn't it?
Clever, wasn't it? Okay, the first left, then the first right. It's on the right side.
Well, mister, that's a mighty fine outfit you're wearing there. You stand out like a sore thumb, and that's no lie. Watch that you don't get it all dirtied up, but you'd be welcome to come back to my place. It's not far, and I'd sponge it down for you.
Don't go back to Jenny's place. You'll get malaria.
Thank you, madam. I'm certain that you would make a very good job of it. That will not be necessary, however. But your thought was a kind one.
We'd best be leaving now, sir.
Here, please accept this sovereign as a token of my gratitude for your concern.
Well, I never. Thank you. That's right generous of you, my lordship.
You are very welcome, madam.
Madam, he calls me. Bless my garters. What a gent.
If you're ready now, sir.
Yes, let us go.
What a remarkable man, the Prince Woodville, to talk to such a woman as though she was an equal.
Let's find Batty Street.
Sounds like a plan to me. So, from the cemetery, take a left, it said. That's the Whitechapel Street, so then the next one... right? Batty Street. Yay, number 8. The dead end. Okay, here's the dead end, number 8.
Closed. Closed.
Really? How strange. Why would it be closed? Didn't he expect us? Oh, we have a key.
My God, Holmes, it's appalling. And the smell. But what can have happened here?
Stay calm, Watson. Take note of every detail and be careful not to move anything.
Very well, Holmes.
The poor dog. What happened to the dog?
What do you think, Holmes?
The poor dogs, there are 2. Oh shit.
This part is in shreds. The skin tissue has decomposed, yet the death is recent.
The skin was deeply torn.
The poor animals. What happened?
What a horrible wound.
Let us look at our deduction board, Watson.
The murders had a poison that causes madness. The dogs. Bishop tore his aggressor's finger off with his teeth, yeah. There are numerous bite wounds on the dogs' bodies. Okay. I don't have any more. Okay. I think that's it for the first animal. Let's have a look at the second one.
What a horrible wound.
Definitely. Okay, maybe he was infected
This
with
part
the
is in shreds.
same virus.
The
And
skin was deep.
it was aggressive too, so I mean the man, maybe. Or the other... maybe the dogs. Who knows? Okay.
It is a dog bite. I can see the tooth marks.
Okay, so the dogs went aggressive.
This bandage is a day or two old, no more.
So let's see if we can find anything else.
Only a dog could inflict so deep a wound, but it appears that the wound was gnawed at afterwards.
Holy shit.
What terrible wounds! The dogs must have been rabid. This part is in shreds. The skin tissue has...
Okay. Let's have a look at our deduction board. The man. There are numerous bite wounds on this man's body. The man ill-treated his dogs and they turned on him. The man's dogs were used to torture him. The man fought savagely against his dogs. Not? Maybe he ill-treated the dogs. I don't know. Don't have enough information yet. Oh, we're not done with him.
What a horrible wound.
Size 9. Hobnail boots like those worn by labourers. Size hobnail.
Okay. So we're not done with him. But I didn't find more spots to look at. What? Didn't bite off his chunk? At least.
This band.
Can we use anything
Please
here?
take note, Watson.
The
Oh.
same finger that we found at the Bishop of Knightsbridge's house.
Okay.
Holmes!
That's the finger the bishop bit off. Holy shit. Finger. Yep, the man is missing a finger. The dog? No. The man is one of the bishop's murderers. Definitely. Did he cut his finger off? No, it was bitten off. I know that. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look around. Come.
The dog's bowl is empty.
Illustrated, what is this?
Grapes! What are they doing there?
Maybe it's Grape Ape.
This is yesterday's newspaper. Someone wrapped some meat up in this newspaper. The blood is still fresh. Someone brought food for the dogs, probably just before the fight broke out.
And just after they had been fed, they attacked a man to eat him. Incredible.
Definitely incredible. Holy shit, hey. Okay, let's have a look around and then finish the deduction board at
A torn
last.
piece of a letter.
Colonel, I've heard that the heads of the Malan Commando do not appreciate your operating methods. Methods that they judge as being too expeditious, even cruel. We are defending our land. Our cause is holy and just. We need combatants who are honorable and motivated, not wealth-hungry assassins. There's no room here for opportunists like you. Okay. Letter
It seems
from
to be a letter
Kurtz.
of dismissal. A
Looks
military
like it.
badge of the 58th Infantry Regiment of Her Majesty, and a letter stipulating Kurtz's exclusion from the unit. He served in 1881.
At that time, the regiment served in South Africa. Kurtz was in the Boer War.
Okay.
A newspaper covering the war in South Africa. Kurtz must have been following the war with some interest.
The Boer War is abominable, and it still rages.
So, in here, I think the first person
old
view is
photo.
better.
It's written to our comrade Jeremy Kurtz from Commando J. Malan, Bloemfontein, 1883.
Kurtz served as a Boer commando. He fought against his country.
Apparently our friend Kurtz served in both camps in South Africa and was never a colonel, but that doesn't surprise me.
A traitor, deserter, and a false colonel. What a charming gentleman.
What a charming gentleman indeed. Indeed. So, do we have anything else here?
What do you think?
What do you think, Holmes? Oh, let's see. Dogs. The dogs were fed just before the murder. Ah, the dogs were poisoned. Yep, right. He ill-treated the dogs and they turned on him. I'm pretty sure about this. Do I have anything else? No. The dogs were poisoned with the same poison they gave to the bishop. He fought against the dogs because when there are bite wounds on the dogs' bodies as well, then they fought each other.
What should we do?
What should we do next, Holmes? I thought actually that the deduction board is complete.
I am missing some...
I'm missing some information. Really? But there isn't anything else to look at. Well, I can't find anything else at least. Or is my deduction board wrong again? Oh no, there's something.
The material on this tray is rather odd. A small burner. Small burnt balls.
A pipe with a strange smell.
There can be no doubt. Judging by the material on the tray and the pipe, the man smoked opium.
Opium? I doubt if this man could have made his drug here. He would have needed a real laboratory.
Okay. Instruments. There are no available instruments here for preparing opium. He smoked it, given a pipe that already had opium in it. Yep.
My deduction chart is incomplete, Holmes. We are missing an important detail.
Let's return to the clinic and ask if our friend might lend us his morgue for 2 hours.
What are you going to do?
I'm torn between a nap and a picnic.
Oh, I've had enough, Holmes.
The next step of our investigation, Watson, leads us inevitably to a post-mortem. As you're well aware, in the instance where a body's vital organs no longer function, every minute is vital. Be quick now and procure the room, while I arrange the transport.
Very well. I will see you later.
You control Dr. Watson. Oh, where is he?
Ah, Grant, you are still here. I need to ask a favor from you.
What sort of favor, my dear friend?
Might I use your morgue for a couple of hours? It concerns an affair of the greatest
Use the morgue? Whatever for? Letting you poke your nose in everywhere is one thing, but closing my eyes to I don't know what unsavory practices.
No, it's nothing like that.
No, it isn't possible, sorry.
Grant, listen to me.
Don't insist. Where do you think you are? Perhaps because you come from the rich area, you think you are entitled to do whatever you like. But here in Whitechapel, it's the real world, you understand? The real world, where we have to take risks. Do you even know what that means? And this shabby health centre where I've been stagnating for years, it's a public establishment under my authority, for whatever that's worth. I am responsible for it. Responsible, do you understand?
Of course I understand, Grant.
Good.
I understand, first and foremost, that you are a coward.
What?
A coward, I said, sitting on your backside behind a desk for years, complaining about your fate without even trying to change a single thing about it.
I won't allow you.
And you dare to talk to me about risks? I, who was wounded in Afghanistan while in Her Majesty's service, and who, for a great many years, has taken part in some of the most dangerous criminal investigations the country has ever known.
But...
As for being responsible, as you call it, it begins with doing your job properly, particularly when one is a doctor and caring for the poorest people within our society. The real life? Ha ha! Don't make me laugh. I am a doctor too, Grant, don't forget. And I'm ashamed of my profession when I see the state of this centre.
It's not my...
So, your disgusting morgue, you are going to allow me to use it, dear friend, because I urgently need it for a vitally important affair that is way over your head, and whether it pleases you or not. Understood?
If you want to be like that about it, do whatever you like. I wash my hands of the entire thing.
That doesn't surprise me.
This is a dismal place. Have you ever carried out a post-mortem, Holmes? It requires a great deal of precision.
Don't worry, I learn quickly. Hand me a bone saw.
You can do Sherlock Holmes. Okay, well, Watson washed his head. Holy shit, hey. That was pretty cool. Well, yeah, I will end this episode here. The post-mortem will have to wait until the next episode. I really hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button, leave a comment, and then I will see you again in the next episode of the Testament of Sherlock Holmes.